fan of the sun. It would be better than this.
Have you heard? There's been another dragon attack. Kind's group this time.
If you can pass the test, much knowledge lies within the cup. If you can pass the test, then excellent. Yes, you were going to demonstrate your ability, were you not? It's been a pleasure. Please, someone do something! Power is an asset to Skyrim, even if it goes unnoticed or unappreciated. Winter holds glory days may lie. If you can pass the test, then yes. Excellent. Yes, you were going to demonstrate your ability, were you not? No? Very well. If you can pass the test, then no. I'm afraid I don't know anything of...
This won't end well for you.
War to be dragon!
Let's get indoors. Or in a cave. Anywhere, just out of this.
Much knowledge lies within the college's walls. There's nothing more I can teach you. Spells and incantations for those with... We are the only group. There are others who study to be sure. If you can pass the test, then... Excellent. Yes, you were going to demonstrate your ability, were you not? No? Very well. It's your choice. Don't hurt me. No matter. If you can pass the test, then. No, I'm afraid I don't know anything of the sort. Excellent. Yes, you were going to demonstrate your ability, were you not? All right then.
I'm no fan of the sun, but it would be better than this.
Winterhold's glory days may lie behind it, but the college lives on. Much knowledge lies within the college. If you can pass the test, then... No, I'm afraid I don't know anything of the sort. Excellent. Yes, you were going to demonstrate your ability, were you not? All right then. Welcome, apprentice. I'll lead you across the bridge. Once you're inside, you'll want to speak with Mirabelle Irvine, our master wizard. Please, follow me.
This must be that beautiful Skyrim weather I've always heard about.
The college is an asset to Skyrim, even if it goes unnoticed or unappreciated.
Even with the college's laid-back attitude, there are still some things that are off limits.
Winterhold's glory days may lie behind it, but the You'll need to speak with Mirabelle Irvine. Her quarters are in the hall. She's the master wizard. You do well to remember that. Certainly. Concentration spells can be cast immediately. You'll also need... Focusing solely on flame spells will make them more powerful, but you may find yourself at a disadvantage against foes immune to fire.
Welcome to the college. Another new student. Well, first you'll need these. While you're not required to wear them, I'll give you a brief tour and then we'll get you to your first class. Are you ready to begin? Wonderful. Please follow me and don't wander off. The College of Winterhold has been a fixture in Skyrim for thousands of years. The prominent feature here is the Hall of the Elements. It's our primary location for lectures, practice sessions, and general meetings. The Arcanium is located above the hall, and the Archmage's quarters above that. While technically in charge of the college, the Archmage's responsibilities often keep him occupied. Thus, I run the day-to-day operations. Now, if you'll please follow me, I'll show you the living quarters. Unfortunately, we've had to implement more stringent entry procedures due to some problems with the local Nords. We don't anticipate any real violence, but it never hurts to be prepared. Our newest members are housed here, in the Hall of Attainment. I'll ask that you please keep your voice down while inside, as others may be working on research or delicate experiments. Now I'll show you to your quarters. You're going to be sharing space with your fellow apprentices, who you'll meet shortly. This is where you'll be staying. This bed and desk are yours. Please try and be considerate of others. Now, let's go back to the Hall of the Elements, where most of the members gather for lectures and study sessions. Initially, you'll be learning from Tolfdir, one of our most esteemed wizards. Tolfdir is likely already addressing the new apprentices. Go on in, and if you have any problems, let one of our senior members know.
You are now in the Arcanium, of which I am in charge. It might as well be my own little plane of oblivion. Disrupt my Arcanium, and I will have you torn apart by angry Atronachs. Now, do you require assistance? If you're feeling adventurous, I'm always looking for someone to Well, all right, here. I scribbled down the last place I'd heard about. Check it out, but be careful. As a matter immensely he holed himself up in Labyrinthia. Since then, his writings have been scattered all over Skyrim, but are little used to I've heard whispers of more of his work having turned up. If you can track it down, it may... Of course I do. If I didn't, most mages need to be reminded to be careful. Assorted books, scrolls. I'm sure you'll find something useful. A mage. We've been keeping this collection since... And what do you plan to do with it? Do you even know what you're asking about? You think that even if it would be kept under the highest security, the greatest thief in the world... I don't know who told you that, but I'll do it. I'll bring everything... So don't get your hopes up. It's mostly lies, leavened with rumor and conjecture. And what do you plan to do with it? To read an Elder Scroll. Even so, the Divines usually take the reader's sight as a price. The simplest way to put it is, it's a each reader sees different but at the same time, all of it is. It would take a month to it. The scrolls exist here, with us, but sorry. Talking about the scrolls, you usually... You think that it would be kept under the highest security? Of course. I'll bring everything... So don't get your hopes up. It's mostly lies, leavened with rumor and conjecture. Fight well. I don't want to see you treating any of these books poorly. Are we clear? Until next time. Here you go. Try not to spill anything on them. Hundreds of years have gone into assembling this collection. It's going to stay pristine. And what do you plan to do with it? An elder's to read an elder. Even so, the simplest, it's a reflection of all possible futures and all possible pasts. All right, then.
Another new apprentice, I see. Are you of the sort that believe you're here to change the world? Or are you only in it for yourself? I assure you that I shall be watching. Now that stability to guide its people through this time, I am an advisor to the Archmage. I am at the Archmage's disposal if he requires. Perhaps not as often as he should. In time, I believe he will be more trusted.
Yes?
Time to end this little game.
Oath.
Hundreds of years have gone into a... Excellent. I'll start translating it. Shouldn't take me more than a day or two. I only just got my hands on it. I can only work so quickly. Fight well.
Restoration is a perfectly valid school of magic, and don't let anyone tell you otherwise.
I don't want to see you treating any... It's coming along slowly. I expect there will be some results soon. Fight. We were able to figure out the last text you brought in. I thought the least I could do is pass the knowledge along. And what do you plan to do with it? Do you even know what you're asking about? Hundreds of years have gone into assembling this collection. It's going to stay pristine. Understand? All right, then.
I think the college is due for a change in leadership.
Welcome, welcome. We were just beginning. Please, stay and listen. So, as I was saying, the first thing to understand is that magic is, by its very nature, volatile and dangerous. Unless you can control it, it can and will destroy you.
Sir, I think we all understand that fairly well. We wouldn't be here if we couldn't control magic.
Of course, my dear, of course. You all certainly possess some inherent natural ability. That much is not being questioned. What I'm talking about is true control, mastery of magic. It takes years, if not decades, of practice and study.
Then what are we waiting for? Let's get started.
Please, please. This is exactly what I'm talking about. Eagerness must be tempered with caution, or else disaster is inevitable.
But we've only just arrived here. You've no idea what any of us are capable of. Why not give us a chance to show you what we can do?
You've been quiet so far. What do you think we should do? Well, your classmates certainly seem to disagree with you.
Oh, don't listen to him. We can do it. Just give us a chance.
All right, let's settle down. I suppose we can try something practical. In continuing with our theme of safety, we'll start with wards. Wards are protective spells that block magic. I'll teach you all a ward, and we'll see if you can successfully use it to block spells, all right? Would you mind helping me with the demonstration? Are you at all familiar with ward spells? That's all right. Now, if you'll just stand right over there, I'll cast... spell at you, and you block it with the ward. Here we go. Over there, please, just opposite me. Wouldn't want anyone else in the way. Now, cast the ward spell and keep it up. You have to keep your ward up, or else this won't work. I don't want to hurt you. Over there, please, just opposite me. Wouldn't want anyone else in the way. Now, cast the ward spell and keep it up. Hold still. Excellent work. Well, I think this is an excellent start. I'd like you all to continue practicing with wards, please. I think perhaps we're ready to begin exploring some of the various applications of magic throughout history. The college has undertaken a fascinating excavation in the ruins of Sarthor nearby. It's an excellent learning opportunity. I suggest we meet there in a few hours and see what awaits us inside. That's all for now. Thank you.
I have many important things on my mind. Your concerns are you quite sure we need to be speaking?
Please don't bother the Archmage unless it's absolutely necessary.